AMPED, Academy of Music, Production, Education, and Development.
Is enough really enough? 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 Is enough really enough?
So AMPED, we're driven by a mission, but it's very entrepreneurial. We are a social venture, and we really embody the concepts of using innovation to bring out social change.
Sometimes I think I've had enough, but is enough really enough? Is enough really enough?
So the idea in the long term for this is to not only give kids a safe place, a haven to come to, not only give them a musical outlet, but also to give them something to develop on through education.
Is enough really enough? Well, one thing I learned is nothing's ever too much. I grew up where everywhere you go.
AMPED is a place for kids to come get in contact with other artists, musicians, engineers, photographers and videographers. You know, a place to find like a niche and have the support to have it grow.
I have never overslept. Always on the move, kept my head up. There's some times where I
we had engineers that would like work to 2, 3 in the morning, you know, on these kids' music and just, you know, really caring about them. And that was what was beautiful. The program was beautiful that way.
These are all really smart kids. They probably are already on their own journey, but we just want to like open up a world of possibilities to them.
Music is a common thread in our society. It's something that you listen to when you're having a bad day, when you're having a great day, and you're celebrating. You listen to music, and it's part of that experience. When you're meeting people for the first time, you can sometimes remember that based on hearing a song years later. You know, it's a real sentimental part of our lives, and people just get it. So why not have a program that gives access to creating and producing music for free to kids that are underserved?
AMPED was cool because all of my teaching experience has been from the gray wig classical side. I help with a lot of percussionists around town. I teach lessons, teach percussion ensemble, help with drum lines, band. That's kind of my thing. I'm classically trained. But with AMPED, I got to kind of let out my other side, which I'm in a hip-hop band, multiple hip-hop bands, and I got to talk to kids about that as well as the other things that I do. So it was cool to relate to kids more so from where I'm from and being able to teach them the things besides just what I've been trained to do.
Honestly, the program just offers like so much help to do whatever you want to do, especially when it comes to music. You know, it just like, you know, certain type of lessons like discipline, you know, morality, you know, everything. You feel me? And it's real helpful because I get in there. I could, me and Quaisha could just offer our idea, just have a beat and a verse and just like make a beautiful song like from scratch, like straight from scratch, live instruments and all that. It's amazing because I've never even had the experience, had the ability to obtain or acquire any of that. You feel me? I ain't had like the ability to. So it's like to have all that just given to me for free. It's a blessing.
Inspiring 4 weeks, and even the weeks past have been just a blast. We've kept the kids coming in the studio. They've been having follow-up performances. And it really is, I mean, it was a grand experiment. What can happen when a group of people, artists, musicians, chefs, entrepreneurs, videographers, engineers, all come together around a common mission and just share their talents for free. It was just incredible to see the talent that the kids had. Maybe they didn't even know that they had coming into it. We saw some of the most shy kids you can imagine come out of their shells in just 4 weeks out of writing a song and performing it in front of their peers.
The writing process, well, it came really easy. We all had songs that we wrote, so we didn't really have to write it together. We just agreed on one, and then we all just came together and we found the song to do.
Being able to just take a group of kids from different backgrounds, different experiences, and putting them in one room and all kind of having the same end goal, which is some sort of product or performance or song. It was all just a cluster of different backgrounds and experiences. One kid might not know how to put together 16 bars. One kid might not know how to stay on subject when he's writing a verse, and one kid might. So just kind of trying to give them examples of how to do this or trying to lead them in the right direction. That was really cool to do.
We had kids write and compose music. We had to record the music. They shot videos. They did photo shoots. They did marketing. And then they performed. And even setting up the performance. I mean, they got to plug in the speakers and different stuff like that. And so when you looked at all that, it's like, okay, what is it I like in this group of things that I do?
It's kind of a buffet. We have all this stuff. Come, eat what you like. Maybe you'll find something that you didn't know that you liked. Maybe you'll realize that you don't like something. So we can just set an environment where people can come explore and grow.
Different, like I've never been in a studio and recorded something before, and it felt like rejuvenating a little bit. So I was kind of like, I hope I don't mess up and all that. So I was nervous, but I pulled through. It's crazy because I've never been in a video. Well, I've been in a video, but it wasn't like a music video. So I can't wait. I want to see how I looked on video.
So one thing we talked about was using some of the funding to go on college campus visits, as well as bringing in other national acts and artists that they really like to come and perform, almost like a reward system.
Louisville is rich with talent, and there's a shared interest of just making Louisville better. There were just like moments that that always stand out of just hearing a kid sing a couple notes, and a little girl sing a couple notes and have the expressions of her peers just validate that she does have talent. Moments like that was beautiful.
The first 4 weeks, the first camp we did, we were totally unfunded, no funding at all. And we want this to be a year-round program. And so that's what makes it important for our community. We talked about, the recent violence and sort of crime rate and the stuff that's going on with young people here in Louisville, Kentucky. And that's kind of how this thing started, because, we were worried about the future of our kids and like where they were going to end up based on like what's going on. And it only gets worse if we do nothing.
Everything about our program is trying to figure out how can we keep this thing going without having to ask philanthropists to continue to give us money. How can we come up with revenue channels? How can we use business practices? After the show on the 12th, we had CDs for sale. We had T-shirts for sale. We are constantly doing fundraisers that take the products from the program, because there's a lot of talent. These kids, they're going to continue to make music, and you're going to see great things out of them in the future. So as a social venture, we have a great crowdfunding page going on right now where every dollar that's given, you're getting something back in return. You can really change the life of a child by just a small amount of money putting into this program, and we're asking the community to step up. I mean, there's a lot of people that could write one check and change the course of this thing overnight, but we want to get as much support from as many people as possible.
So AMPED wants to be a part of the solution. We want to come in and say, okay, look, we said it, we care, here it is. This is how we prove we care. We want you to have a safe place to be. We want to give you some direction, but we need the community to get involved. We need folks to go to our crowdfunding page at ampedlouisville.org. That's AMPED Louisville.org. It really doesn't take a lot to help these kids. And we're looking at 100 to 200 kids that we want to try to help, and more if we can. But we need help. We got to have the funding. And we're going to keep doing whatever we can with or without it. But we could do more with it.